as I shared, I am an embodiment coach. I do wellness education, but before I was doing this, I was in social work and studying social work and psychology and super burnt out. And I was the person who would say yes to everything. I did not have very good boundaries. I was not in touch with my no. And I was like, yes, I'll do that, I'll do that, I'll do that. And it led to me having these like long 12-hour days every day where there was not much left for myself. And part of it is like you want to do everything that you can in your power. And so you're like, let me just give a little more, give a little more, give a little more. And what that led to for myself was coming home from one of those long 12-hour days and feeling so exhausted, so disconnected, that I literally drove my car straight into a pole in the parking lot because I could not see what was directly in front of me. Like, that's how disconnected I was. And the airbags went off, and my first thought was, I don't have time for this. I'm supposed to be doing grad school applications. And you laugh because you resonate. It's like when something happens in our lives, we're juggling all of these things, and then something happens with your health, or something happens in your family. And it's like, it's just one more thing that I cannot carry. And so the moment that something went wrong, the airbags went off, and my immediate thought was my to-do list, not my health and my well-being. And after the dust had settled a little bit, I realized and reflected, like, wow, I have a really unhealthy relationship with work and service and my own well-being, and something needs to change. And so it was really a radical wake-up call for myself to make a dramatic shift in my life. And that was almost a decade ago now. And I've been on this path to learning to listen to my body that was communicating with me for long before that accident. Subtle signals and not so subtle signals telling me to slow down, to say no, to ask for support, to make a shift. And so I've been in this conversation with my body and supporting other people, and specifically advocates and change makers, getting in conversation with their bodies to learn those signals that are communicating with us, our limits, our boundaries, our capacity, so that we can honor that and really show up doing this work sustainably. And it's not just about preventing burnout, it's also about showing up in your purpose and in your power, like confident and like, ooh, yes, I love this, and I can do this for the rest of my life. And that's where I'm at now. And so I do this work because I want to be an embodiment of what's possible, and I want to show people who are at this place of feeling burnt out, exhausted, like, I don't know how I'm going to keep doing it, to show you another way is possible. You can do this really meaningful work while taking really good care of yourself. And actually, your capacity to dream and imagine and show up is going to be even more powerful when you do.